Hi guys, this is Gabor here, and in today's video I would like to talk about a subject that it is very close to me. I spent 20 years in the middle of it, and this is alcoholism. I was an alcoholic person. 20 years I spent in. The most terrible of this was the last 2 years when I was suffering, struggling, promised and failed, and I was trying to quit to drinking alcohol, and finally and eventually I succeed on it. So today I would like to talk about the warning signs. Number one, unawareness of the warning signs. For example, me, within the 20 years of alcoholic period, I wasn't really aware, to be honest. I was okay with it. I was social, if you like. But at this moment, it is 13 years, I am 100% sober, and as I looking back to that period in my life, and by saying I was social, it's a kind of ridiculous to me. Probably when this opportunity had been to evaluate my situation in the middle of being alcoholic, and how does it look like to me as a question in the middle of that 20 years drinking period, I probably would not say that it's okay or not okay, or social or not social, or ridiculous or not ridiculous, but right now it is ridiculous. So when you feel there is no awareness of it, this could be warning signs number one. Now, warning signs number two, social trap. What I mean by saying social trap, I mean that going out, being social, having fun, hanging around, and many weekends within just 1 week. These are also warning signs when you actually seeking being social, mostly after work or even during work. For example, me, I did many times, to be honest, I have to admit, I did many times during the work, and still I was not aware of this. Is a huge warning sign. Now, warning sign number three, it is, I should call it, when you feel it stronger, when you are being social, being out, eating out, some drink, and more drink and more drink, and the more drink you feel stronger. And I would absolutely say that this is a warning sign as well. But probably it would be better to say that when you feel it less weak, stronger, and also less weak, this is the warning sign. Because, for example, me, as I used alcohol to compensate my weakness. I have to admit that. There is no doubt about it. This was the way I do it. And I strongly believe many people may say that the taste, the social, no, what is inside? Inside there is a weakness where the alcoholism or drug abuse or any other things are actually kind of avoidance. This is the trap of the mind, basically. So for me, it was also an avoidance. I enjoyed being out and being social, drinks and more drinks and more drinks. But this is a social trap. This is a weakness, and by feeling stronger, and even though less weak, that's a warning sign. Because alcohol eventually, by looking at the big picture, never able to make you strong. Never. Okay, warning sign number 4. when you experiencing that what am I doing here is always just, you know, being out and alcohol, drink, beer, wine, spirits, whiskey, whatever. This is also a warning sign. So when you feel that in your agenda, the most often you can see that, you know, being social and alcohol, if this is the situation, and that I would say is also a warning sign. For me, it was. I barely did anything else. I was just out and drink and meeting friends. I wasn't even sure that what is more important, the friend or the situation, you know, to link together the pleasant and the usefulness. You know, the pleasant is meeting your friend, the social, and on the other hand, the situation you can use as an excuse for, you know, drinking. For me, it is also a warning sign as well, and this was my situation. It's very easy to see right now because I made it. I quit drinking alcohol. I made it myself only. It was very hard. I almost died in it, but I made it, and right now it's really easy to see that this is the situation with me. The last warning sign of being alcoholic for me, it was when I promised myself multiple times, and equally multiple times I failed to quit drinking alcohol. I made this failure many times in my life, but thank God I made it eventually, and ultimately now it is 13 years. I'm 100% sober. I did not have alcohol at all, zero. And thank God I no longer need to face to the challenge to quit alcohol, because it was the hardest thing I ever achieved in my life. The hardest thing. I quit smoking as well, but this is smoking and this is quitting alcohol. Uncomparable to me. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel.